Hey everyone, welcome back to part 9 of our Endless Runner tutorial series. Today, we're going to add a coin pickup function. Let's get started. First, in Unreal Engine, go to the Content browser, and then to the Meshes folder inside the Runner folder. Download the coin and the sound from the link in the description, and import them into the Meshes folder. When you import the coin, choose Do Not Create Materials from the drop-down in the Materials section. After importing, open the coin static mesh and select the material drop-down. Type gold, and choose the M_metal_gold. Save it. If you don't see the material, you might not have starter content in your project. You can add it by going to the Content browser, then pressing the Add button in the top corner. Select Add Feature or Content Pack, then go to Content, choose Starter Content, and Add to Project. I've also included a coin pickup sound that will play whenever the coin is collected by the player. Open the sound and change the volume to 1.5 or 2, then save. Now, in the Blueprints folder, right-click and create a new blueprint class. Choose the actor type and name it BP_coin. Open it. In the viewport, add a static mesh from the Components tab. Name it Coin, and from the Details tab, select the Coin static mesh. After that, add a rotating movement. Select the coin and rotate it by 90 degrees in the X and Y axis. Change the scale to 3 in all axes and set the Z axis location to 80 to 85. Compile and save. Open BP_floor and create a new function called Coin Spawn Points. Open the Setup Spawn Points function we created earlier and press Ctrl+A to select all, then copy and paste them in the coin spawn points. Connect the execution pins to the function node. Change the multiply value to 75 or 80, I prefer 75. Delete the spawn points variable, and from the array pin, promote it to a new variable named CSpawnPoints. Select the Get World Transform, Add, and CSpawnPoint nodes. Drag them away, and from the return value of the arrow component, add a Set Arrow Color node. Connect the execution pins and change the color to blue or white to differentiate the obstacle spawn points from the coin spawn points. Now, change the last index value of the for loop to 9. Go to the construction script and drag and drop the coin spawn points function onto the execution pin of the last node. Compile and go to the viewport, you can see the spawn points. Now, let's make the coin spawn on those points. Create a new function called Spawn Coins. Go to the Spawn Obstacles function and select all the nodes, then copy and paste them into Spawn Coins. Connect the execution pin. Delete the Spawn Points variable and connect the CSpawnPoints variable. Select the Random Spawn Points variable, right-click, and select Create Local Variable. Delete the two child actor components and also delete the random integer node that connects to the switch on int. You can also delete the switch on int, but when I tried deleting it, the coin spawned more than I wanted, so I'm keeping it. From the 0 pin of the switch on int, add an Add Child Actor component. From the drop-down menu in the Details tab, choose BP_coin. Connect the Relative Transform return value to the Relative Transform pin of Add Child Actor component. Change the minimum value of the random int and range node connected to the for loop node to 5 and the max to 8 or 9. Compile and go to the construction script and drag and drop the Spawn Coins function onto the execution pin of the last node. Compile and save. you can see the coins spawned in the viewport. If you think the coins are too small, change the scale in BP_coin. Sometimes the coins spawn inside the obstacle_wall, making the gameplay weird. To fix that, go to the BP_coin event graph. From the event actor begin overlap, cast it to BP_obstacle_wall and connect the object pin to the other actor pin. From the execution pin of the cast to node, add a destroy actor node. Compile and save it. Before we play in BP_coins, select the coin static mesh and in the Details tab, search Collision. Set the collision preset from Block All Dynamic to Overlap All Dynamic. Compile and save it. Now, in the level, press play. As you can see, the coins are spawning. If you want to spawn fewer coins, you can adjust the values in the BP_floor coin spawn points function for loop node and spawn coins function integer in range node. Now, let's make the character collect the coins. Go to BP_coins in the event graph. Select the cast to obstacle and destroy actor nodes. Drag them down, and from the execution pin of the event actor begin overlap, add a sequence node. Connect pin 1 of the sequence node to cast to obstacle. Open BP_runner game mode and create a new variable called coins and set the type to integer. Compile and save it. Now, in BP_coin event graph, from the other actor pin, add cast to BP_runner character. Connect the execution pin to pin 0 of the sequence node. Add get game mode node and move it near the cast to character node. From it, cast to BP_runner game mode. As runner game mode, add get coins. From it, add increment integer. Add a print string, connect the return value of the increment integer to the string pin. Expand the print string and change its color to something other than the default. Then, add a play sound 2D node and select the sound we imported earlier. Add a destroy actor node. Compile and save. Go to the level and press play. You can now collect the coins, and we can also see how many coins we've collected. But when we restart the game, the coins reset to 0. To fix that, we need to save the number of coins we have every time we collect them. For that, go to BP_runner character. In the death function where we earlier added blueprint to save high score, create a new function and name it save high score. Select all the nodes from the death function that come after the show mouse cursor node and press Ctrl+X to cut and paste them into the save high score function. Make sure to connect the execution pins. Create another function called update coins. Go to the blueprints folder and open runner_savegame. Create a new variable called coin value and set the type to integer. Compile and save. Now, in runner character blueprint, copy-paste the high score nodes into the update coins function and connect the execution pins. Delete the nodes as shown in the video. Then, go to the save game and copy the coin value variable name so that we use the correct one and don't make any mistakes. Paste the coin value in every slot where there's high score value. After that, as runner game mode, get coins, and as runner save game, set coins value. Connect the Get Coins pin to the Set Coin Value node. Now, go back to the death function and drag and drop the Save High Score to the execution pin of the last node and do the same with the Update Coins function. Go to BP_coins, and as runner character, add update coins and connect the execution pin after the destroy actor node. Go to the runner game mode. In the event begin play node, add load game from slot and paste the variable name we copied earlier. From the return value cast to runner save game as runner save game, add get coin value, and from the execution pin of the cast to save game add set coins node and connect the pin of the get coin value to the pin of set coins node. Compile and save. Let's go to the level and play. Now you can see when I collect coins and restart them game, the coins don't reset. Now, let's add the coins to the HUD. Navigate to the content browser and open the gameplay_UI. Add a text element and change its text to coins. Increase the font size to 30 and enable size to content. Adjust the text's position. Add another text element and set its value to 0. Enable size to content, change the font to Roboto Light, and increase the font size to 40. Position it next to the coins text. Now, click on the bind drop-down next to the text in the Details tab. Create a new binding and name it get_coins_text. In the graph, select the return node and move it aside. Add a load game from slot node from the execution pin and paste the earlier variable name. From the cast to runner save game return value, add a get coin value node and connect it to the text pin of the return value. Connect the execution pins, expand the to text node, and uncheck use grouping. Go to the level and press play. You'll see that everything is working well. Before ending the video, I'd like to thank my first patron, OK Gamer, for supporting me. If you'd like to support me too, you can find the Patreon link in the description. It would greatly help. And that's it for today's video. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you get any errors or you need some help, you can contact me on email or Discord. You can find the details in the descriptions. If you enjoyed the video, remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more amazing tutorials.